next guest is a one-man acting machine who tells it like it is and who has been lighting up the big screen, the small screen and the stage for over 25 years. Last May, he became the real deal when he scooped the BAFTA for Mr. Big Stuff, and he's about to become even bigger stuff with his new movie, One Last Deal.
What would you say to these two words? Jerome Sweet.
Deal.
Hello, Jimmy.
Is he for sale?
Everyone has a prize?
James.
You said I'd be happy. Matt Gravish was the top goal scorer in the Premier League last season. You're banking on nobody wanting my boy because of his charges. You're taking advantage of Matt, slapping a girl so that you can lowball. You're going to pay him what he's worth.
In all my years in soccer management, I have never met such an unprofessional agent.
Well, we call it football here, you fucking mug.
Woo! Time down the hatches. Mr. Danny Dyer's here.
Wow.
Welcome back to the show, Danny.
Thanks for having me, honestly. I just want to make something clear early doors. These are very focals, these. I'm long and short-sighted. I'm not sitting here, you know, trying to give it a big one.
No, I mean, look, I think you should be given the big one because, you know, you've done a lot since the last time you were here. You've won the BAFTA, you've bought a caravan park, you've got...
I don't think that sentence ever has been said before, has
Ever
it?
been said before.
Yeah, no, you're right,
we've
yeah.
got a new season of Rivals coming our way,
Yep.
and you have this magnificent piece of work.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Patrick.
On
I appreciate
the new
it.
movie. One Last Deal. You've been a busy boy.
Yeah, I think I've been around a long time. I know what it's like to not be able to get any work, so now I'm getting a bit excitable. When I get offered jobs, I say yes a lot. I don't know how I squeezed in that caravan thing. I don't know how I've done that, but yeah, no, this particular job, I'm the only one in it. I'm here to sort of plug it and promote it. But if you're not into me, don't go, because it never cuts away from me once. It's like...
This is what makes it brilliant. I mean, I watched it during the week. You cannot take your eyes off you.
Yeah, we filmed it in Hove Castle. They built a sort of office, and I just sat in there for 10 days, and I learned 120 pages. I went insane. I saw none of Dublin. I had to just come home. I had 2 Guinness of a night. I learnt me 15 pages, got me nut down, got up, done it again. It drove me insane a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't a pleasant experience, but I'm so proud of it. I've done it. Yeah. They sent me it. I read it. I thought this is a really good story. It's a bit like I'm trying to promote this thing in a way. It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone where this geezer has the worst day of his life. Just sat over just like a few hours in a day, and it's almost like I read it and thought this is brilliant. Can I do it? Turns out I've just got away with it, just about.
No, but he's more than just got away with this. This is so good. You have said the last time we spoke about this, it's kind of like your Hamlet.
It is in a way, yeah. I mean, I could never play Hamlet. That's why I couldn't. Not Shakespeare nut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as an actor, you probably shouldn't say that, but no, this was my moment to go. You know, just testing yourself as an actor. Everything I've learned, I've been around a long time. Can you do it? Can you learn 120 pages and sit on your jack with a little earpiece in? Because there are other actors in it who I never met, because they was in another room under a tent. So it's me on the phone. And so can you do it without anyone in front of you? And I think, you know, Brendan, the director, done an amazing job. He let me get on with it. And it's just a deterioration of this man who...
As he unravels.
Well, he does, absolutely. He's a football agent. He's not a nice man. You know, he's greedy. He's a bit of a snake. He's all out for himself. A bit like most politicians we know, to be fair. But this isn't a political thing. But it's almost like hopefully you feel some sort of empathy for him by the end. I suppose that was what I was trying to achieve. That you know, he tries to right a few wrongs that he's done, because he's been quite a terrible person.
And you're in his corner. Well, you're in his corner. You are. One of the things, because the last time you were here, you just wrapped on this. You were actually shooting it here.
Yep.
You came and saw us, and then we were chatting after the show, and you said that this film was either going to finish you or you were going to win a BAFTA for it. And then you went and won a BAFTA for something else, for Mr. Big Stuff.
Yeah,
How cool was that?
Yeah, I can't believe it. I've never been nominated or acknowledged. And then all of a sudden I got nominated for comedy performance. So I was like, OK, is this a wind-up? And then I won it, and I was very emotional. I couldn't believe it, yeah. I nicked it, I got me flowers. And, you know, it's like, I've done it now. Really, what do you do next?
You were emotional.
Not going to nick an Oscar, let's have it right. So,
well, you never know.
You know, in the grand scheme of things, I think it's an hard one to nick. You think of comedy performances like what Ricky Gervais wins and Coogan and people like that. So I think it was a shock to a lot of people.
Oh, no. Look, we were all rooting for you.
Thank you.
You mentioned the Caravan Park there. This is the series that's on TV at the minute. Your daughter Danny is in this with you.
Yep.
How hands-on were you with this?
Well, I had to get involved in it. I love Caravans. It was my holiday as a child, and I did a few interviews about it, and then Sky approached me about, do I want to run a caravan site? And I said, no, of course I don't. It's mental dialogue. I mean, I thought, hold on a minute, maybe there's something in it. Now, I don't know about in Ireland, is it a thing, caravan holidays? I mean, is it...
Yeah.
It's you know, like, it's something about all your family coming together. And when I was a kid, my nan and granddad had a caravan, my aunts, my uncles. I mean, we're talking about the 80s, so it's a nostalgic thing. It's not the 80s anymore. It's a different vibe. All these caravans now got to have Wi-Fi. I'm trying to get kids off of iPads and up, playing, you know, running about, you know, getting fresh air in their lungs. You know, and it's difficult. And they're quite expensive, caravans now. When I was a kid, you would aspire to having a chalet, whereas now the chalets are a bit shit. Yeah. And the caravans are things that are like 40, 50 grand.
Yeah.
So I suppose I went into it a bit blind. I've never run a business before in my life. I needed my daughter with me because she's younger than me and, you know, she brings a different energy. But, yeah, no, I'm invested, mate. I've chucked a few quid at it and I'm... You know, I've learnt the hard way with it, I tell you.
I mean, you've been cleaning the toilets, you've been doing all the good stuff.
I've been doing all that stuff, but you've got to get your hands dirty. And, you know, I noticed that... Basically, one of the first problems I come across was that someone was shitting in the swimming pool. And of all the things, you go... And an adult as well, let's have it right. I'm thinking, so, yeah, there's a lot of problems that came up that I didn't see coming.
No.
But it's a journey, and I'm you know, and you know what? I just wanted to try and give these people in Laysdown in Kent, in the Isle of Sheppey, like the best season they'd ever had, and you know, I think we achieved it. Like, you know, it's only 2 episodes that have been out, and as it goes on, you'll see that, you know, I really do try and. I do chuck too much dough at it. You can't throw money at everything, I've realised.
Floaters in swimming pools.
Well, yeah. There's something I can do about that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I did have to clean out the filters, which is filth, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, yeah.
I pulled a little seals out. I thought, so there's someone shat out of seals, because I can't... but it's not just shit-related anyway. There's a lot of other stuff that goes on. There's some really important characters in this, very working-class people. There's an old girl called Pat. She's amazing. She loves her bingo. She's got a mobility scooter. She's got a big Super King hanging out of her mouth all the time. And it's just something about working-class voices on telly that you just don't hear them a lot now. So the characters in it are really important. And
real life.
There's real people
real
that
life. Love
caravans, and do you know what I mean? It's important to them. So, you know, I realise I'm in now, and I've got to try and see it till the end.
We mentioned Danny, of course, your daughter, who is in this with you. Since we last spoke, she got married.
She got married, yes.
To the love of her life and the love of your life.
To the man of my dreams.
Yes, West Ham captain Jared Bowen.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever happened before that the father-in-law's more in love with the son-in-law than... I mean, look at him.
This. Look at that.
I did try and have the first dance with him. It didn't go down well.
Yeah, so you got relegated and he got promoted there. Is that what happened?
He's amazing, though. He's listen, all that aside, it's such a bonus, but he loves my daughter. All we want as fathers is for someone to worship the ground my daughter walks on. That's it. And it's tricky. She's, you know, it's not her first. So it was a payoff for me. I've had a few twats come through my door and you have to wear it and go, OK, you can't tell your daughter who to fall in love with. So, you know, the greatest present she could ever give me was to bring home the West Ham captain. So, yeah, it was great. It was a beautiful day. It was so emotional. Like in that photo, I was filming Rivals at the time, so I had a moustache. So I've had a lot of milestones in my life as a moustache man.
Yeah. How was the speech, the father of the bride
Well,
speech?
it was just after I'd won the BAFTA, so I did bring the BAFTA out. And the reason I did it is because I wanted to start the speech by going, today's not about me. But and I pulled it out, and it went down well, and I was very emotional. You know, I was on the verge of tears all day, so... You know, I just wanted to keep it light and have a laugh and a joke. Do you know what I mean?
Well, but this is the thing. This is because everybody thinks you're a hard man, and I know that you're a big softie.
Well, of course I am, absolutely. I've never declared to be an hard man. I've played a few nutty characters in films, but I think it's that classism thing where, because of the way I speak, that, you know, I must like swinging right-handers at people. That's not the case at all. Like, you know, my kids, they call me their cloud. Because when they cuddle me, I'm like a cloud, which I think is a little bit of fatism in there, a little like a fat cloud. But I've never claimed to be an hard man, so it's, you know, they're going to write what they're going to write at the end of the day. But yeah, no, I was fighting back tears all day.
You mentioned Rivals there. How much fun is it to be back playing Freddie in that? We all loved you in Series 1.
Yeah, we had 10 months. It was a long shoot, and I'm so privileged. There's so many brilliant people in this show. That, you know, we only scratched the surface in the first series, and so we had 8 episodes in the first, and now we've got 12, and it's brilliant. It's so good. I ride a horse in it, and you've got to tune in just for that, really. Me playing polo, so a polo horse, polo pony they call it.
So we've got Rivals coming up. You've got the BAFTA. That's done. It's all ticked off. Caravan Parks running tickety-boo.
Yep.
What's next? Where's your head going?
Well, I'm about to start my next job called The Siege, which is a true story set in 1980 when the Iranian embassy in London was taken over by terrorists, and I'm playing a character called Trevor Locke, who was the copper on the door, basically, a really nice guy who's got an easy job, who just sort of nothing ever happens to him, and then he gets swept up in this, you know, this whole sort of 6-day hostage situation, and I'm really quite excited about playing a real person. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, Trevor died about 6 months ago. I'll start shooting it in about 2 weeks. I'm going to go and meet his children and try and understand what the man was about. Really, he was just quite a kind, gentle man who just wanted to get home to his wife and kids. Really, just wanted to survive it, and so it's a Channel 4 drama. I'm really excited about it, and you know, thank the Lord he didn't have a tash, because if he'd have had a tash in 1980. No, I'm always very grateful to be working, honestly. It won't last, do you know what I mean? I'm on a purple patch at the moment. There will be a time when you won't invite me back on this show. You'll be like, OK.
Can I just say, there is never going to be a time that you're not going to be invited back on this show. We love you here, and we thank you so much for coming and being with us tonight. Danny Dyer.
Thank you.
Danny's new film, One Last Deal, is going to be released in cinemas across Ireland on March the 13th. The good news is that Danny is going to be staying with us, and